is essential, not just for the good things that we all love, but because it's a matter of security for ourselves inside our own countries and across borders.
We've been able to have suggestions for follow-up, and of course we're all very concerned and engaged with civilian society organizations. And elections, of course, are the lifeblood of democracy.
There are many important elections upcoming, including Georgia. So it's crucial to talk together with domestic election observer organizations and international organizations and how to work together jointly to implement electoral recommendations in order to improve elections in general.
One of the problems that election observers keep having across the world is after the observation process, how are they able to track those recommendations?
It is quite an interesting development that the citizen organizations are now playing the central and the most important role in the electoral reforms. So in recognition of this, it is also important to rethink the ways in which the international and citizen organizations cooperate, exchange the information, support each other, pursue their joint aim of improving the elections, of bringing the elections closer to the international standards.
Electoral observation has to take care of the political process, has to protect the personal individual right of every citizen to participate in free and fair election. This is the new approach we would like to include, let's say, in the toolbox of the community of the electoral observation.
EPDE is one of our partners since many years. Always a pleasure to work with them, with citizen observers, with NGOs, and try to find synergies in our work.
One of the best things about this conference is that it's brought together people who have been for years, even decades, creating a movement within their own country to demand democratic and electoral reform.
FURIC is an amazing platform for domestic election observers and election experts like us to come together and say it with one voice that change must come from the bottom up, and there has to be long-term investment, a sustainable investment in civil society so we could show those results and make change happen.
And it was very interesting to be here with so many different organizations from literally around the world.
This conference was very important in terms of highlighting or reminding ourselves what are the specific areas where we highlight and cooperate with each other. But also, given that the biggest room in the world is the one for improvement, we also identified ways forward, how we can cooperate better in a more coordinated and structured manner. And from this perspective, this conference was indeed a big success.